Hey, everybody, welcome in once again. This is a special program celebrating a new free When Wrestling Was Wrestling weekend show. Ron has some fantastic news about something I think will be in big demand right away. All right, Stud, tell us what you have come up with to accompany the former Studcast.
First, I want to say thanks to everybody out there listening today, and I'm not going to take out much of your time, and I kind of want to start here with a little bit of an apology to everybody for basically kind of taking away your Studcast. And I'm humbled by the fact that you joined me for those Studcasts for so many years, all of you out there. And so, I've spent some time designing a special program for all of my fans, and I have been working on something special for you, and I hope you're going to like it. So I want to explain a few things to you. I've had a YouTube channel. Its name is Southeastern Rewind for years. Everything on it is free, and it has always been that way. And when I decided to create a TennesseeStudStreaming.com channel, I had already began my search for years for as many of my 3 wrestling companies' original TV shows as possible. I had been looking for a couple of years, and now at this point, I've found hundreds of them. And so in the last 8 weeks, I've started to use those TV shows to create what I call the new Studcast, which they are because they, for the first time, have these videos. They have video capability. Everyone listening to me now is on a platform that carry audio-only programs. And thousands of you have been following my Studcast for years, but now I have a much better Studcast because fans can not only hear them, but they can actually see the TV shows that became the subject for each one of my weekly Studcasts. So I've created a way to use the videos from these TV shows to bring fans a totally new show called When Wrestling Was Wrestling, the Weekend Show. And it's an all-video show. It features different wrestlers each week in videos from my Southeastern wrestling shows produced back in the 1980s. It's basically old school when it was cool. So the first one was released last weekend, and it featured Bob and Brad Armstrong, who I think best father and son tag team of all time. And it's right now on my YouTube Southeastern Rewind channel. There's been another one this weekend, and there's going to be another one on this weekend, and actually for every weekend for way on into the future. Who knows how long? And in fact, this weekend we're going to be featuring videos of Mr. Wonderful himself, Paul Orndorff, when he was a young guy wrestling for Southeastern long before he went into the Hall of Fame. So I invite you to join me every weekend for these When Wrestling Was Wrestling weekend shows. I hope you're still a Studcast fan as well, and if you are, you can join me on my TennesseeStudStreaming.com channel for the new Studcast, plus almost 200 Southeastern, Continental, USA TV shows, more than 100 short rides with a stud, Ask the Stud question and answer shows, Studcast archives, so much more, and it continues to grow the streaming channel every day.
Well, I'll tell you what, Stud, I can vouch for the When Wrestling Was Wrestling weekend show. I watched the first one last weekend and was absolutely blown away. If you want to see all the videos used in the new Studcast, they're on his TennesseeStudStreaming.com channel, and only $4.99 a month. $4.99 a month. It amounts to 17 cents a day, less than a cup of coffee. Or you can save 15%, get the entire year for only $49.99. All right, anything else you want to say or add as we wrap it up today, Stud?
Well, just thanks for checking us out today, everybody. And we're going to be sending reminders every week on Fridays about these When Wrestling Was Wrestling weekend shows. And they're there all the time. That's obviously going to be on the YouTube channel Southeastern Rewind, and I just want to let you know, our featured guest. This will give you an idea of who our featured guest will be for that particular weekend. And as we just talked about, that's going to be Paul Orndorff on this particular upcoming weekend. And thank you all so much for all your support for over the years. And I look forward to hearing from you about what you think about this new show, When Wrestling Was Wrestling.